Thanks for tuning into another episode of Walden Wong Art, and today we're going to talk about watercolor brush pens. I got this Arteza watercolor brush pens. I'm going to try this out. Usually when I do watercolor paintings, I'll use a palette like this, and then I'll use like brushes, or I'll squeeze like some paints out like this, and then I'll squeeze in here and I'll continue using it, and then I'll use different brushes. But here, I found something different, which is watercolor brush pens. So there's individual colors, kind of like a marker. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to tear this out. Take a look at this. See, so it comes in this Arteza. It comes in a little box like this. So we're gonna give this a try, and I'm gonna start painting one of these. Sketch covers. So here's a sketch cover, X-23. It was a commission piece. Someone asked me to draw, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of color. So here's a commission piece that I've drawn. So it's X-23 and Gabby right over there. So I penciled this, and then I inked it myself, and then I'm gonna go and start watercoloring this. So without further ado, let's try out this Arteza 48 Real Brush Pens. So here we go. Okay, so let's see what's in this package. I'm gonna open this up, cut this open here first. Okay, let's cut this open. Okay. Oh, look at this. Let's open this up. Oh look, it comes with one of those these watercolor brush pens. I guess you add water. You add water to this, you know, your typical aqua color watercolor brush pens. I didn't know it even comes with this, so that's pretty nice. And it looks like it comes with 4 different trays right over here. 4 different trays, and kind of in order from light to dark right over here. So here we have this. So let's check it out. So all the different color trays. So let's start coloring this. Okay, so let's take this here and start working on this. So let's start coloring Gabby first. So Gabby, I know he has some yellow. So when I do watercolor painting, I like going from the lighter colors to the darker colors first. So Gabby, she has a yellow here on the outfit and orange. So I'm gonna grab me the yellow. So in this tray, looks like there's just this one yellow. So I'm gonna grab this yellow, put this here, and then we're gonna start testing it. See. Okay, you just uncap it. So this brush pen looks just like this. Regular brush pen. I don't know if it's refillable. Probably not refillable. I think once it's done, it's done. Great if you're traveling or if you're going to conventions and you need some kind of colors. Instead of Copics, this doesn't cost as much. It's like more economical price, and it's less messy. So let's try this. So let's color in some of the logo. Okay. Works like a marker. It was a little bit softer. Not that bad. Let's paint some of Gabby's outfit here. So right here. It actually goes on pretty well. It doesn't have that that marker swooshing sound, so it's pretty smooth as you're painting it. So let's continue doing more. Here's Gabby's jacket. There's some yellow there. I'm surprised how fluid it's coming out. Not so much like inks where it comes out really quickly. You still need to work on it a little bit. So originally I inked this with Indian ink, waterproof Indian ink. So if you're doing watercolors on top of Indian ink, the ink doesn't really smudge. So this is pretty safe. Okay, and we have this part. It's also yellow. Yeah, it works pretty nicely. I'm surprised how well it works. Very smooth. Copics, you have to work at it and kind of like make that swoosh sound, but this works pretty well. So continuing on, opening up this this cover so I can do the whole thing like this. So this part is here. So for now, I'm gonna just do one color first. I don't think I'm gonna do any color tones now. I don't want to mess up the brush too much. Okay, so that's all the yellow for Gabby, and then now I'm gonna grab. Oh, with the grab, you know, she also has a little bit of yellow here. So this goes on pretty smoothly. You know, pretty bright. Not bad. Okay, the next color Gabby has is orange. So looks like all the warm colors are here. The other palette, here's the blue and purples. This one looks like there's a different tones of gray, which is nice if you're doing gray tones and brown. Here we have all the green color tones here. Okay, this is pretty nice. Different shades of green. Very nice. And then here we have the blues and purples, and then these other colors. They don't really put them exactly in order, but you know, you can always set them to how you want them. So Gabby, she also has orange. So let's pick orange. Let's see if there's a better orange. They also sell these in larger sets. This one I got is 48 pieces. I believe there's like 24 and 160. See, 186 or something like that. So there's a different size. The one I have is the medium 48. So let's grab the yellow over here. Yellow is paint Gabby's, the rest of Gabby's outfit over here. So we add some orange here. Okay, a little bit of orange over here. And what happens if I go back over twice, if I can do like a certain tone, like for example, if I wanted a certain dark, like a Copic, if you add more, oh, you know what, that's not bad. You can make this a little bit of a darker shade by going over. So it kind of works like Copic. This is pretty impressive. For the price of Copics, you might as well just get one of these and then try using different tones. See, I'm gonna start adding more here. Oh, very cool. Okay, and continue painting the rest of Gabby's outfit here. And here. Okay. When you're painting with watercolors and you're going on top of pen and ink, don't be afraid to go over the ink, because the ink's not gonna show up anyway. So just like that. And Gabby also has some yellow here, if I recall correctly. So let's grab the yellow again. So the yellow is right over here. So add some yellow here. Oh no, that's pretty good. And then Gabby's little pouches. These little pouches, they're gray color. So gray color. Let's see if we have the correct gray. So this is the one. This green, and there's different shades of gray. It looks like this one's the lightest gray. So let's give this gray a try. So this gray, start painting a little bit of light gray. Pretty good. So keep painting here. Okay, and I'm going to do some toning, see if that works. On the bottom of the pouch, I'm going to go back a few more, darken up the bottom portion. It was pretty good. I can see myself bringing this to a convention and doing colors on it, using it like a Copic marker. This is not too bad. And let's continue on. So that's Gabby. I'm gonna see if we have a skin tone color. I do have a skin tone color. So this is the skin tone color. I'm gonna try this one out here. Just gonna start painting the face. Okay, so right over here, start coloring this part. A little bit too orangey. Okay, so let's gonna color all this and see how it turns out first. So I'm gonna add more just so I make sure that it's not too splotchy. I don't want the face to look too splotchy. A little bit too orange for the skin tone. More orange than I would prefer it, but it's okay. We're gonna darken up. So it looks like Gabby has a sentence. So under the nose, let's add some shadows there. Under the eyes over here, underneath this part, a little bit of shadow. Go back in there, add some values here. Okay, underneath the chin a little bit, underneath the hair. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, let's color in the hands. Hopefully it's the different color. Okay, so if I go quickly, I'll get a lighter tone. Okay, not bad. And I'm going to separate the fingers by doing the toning thing again. So adding more here on the fingers just to darken up certain areas. Right over there. Okay, let's do this. The hands over here. So this hand. And then the fingers I'm going to darken up here. Here and here. Since I have this out, I may as well just do X-23's face and hands as well. So let me zoom in so you guys can get a closer look. So right over here, I'm gonna start painting the face. Okay. What's nice about watercolor is not really as messy as using acrylics or gouache or oils. Quicker. This is actually quicker than using traditional watercolors where you're mixing the palette, getting the right colors. I mean, the more colors you buy, the easier it is, so you don't have to mix. So okay, I'm going to do some toning underneath the eyes over here. Oh, it's not that bad. I'm really impressed with this set. Okay, so underneath the nose, underneath the mouth, and the other side of the hair. Think about your light source, where you want the shadows to be, right over here. Okay, now I'm gonna move on and work on her hands. So darken up the hands here. Well, what I like about working when I pencil and ink and color my own stuff, I can be more relaxed. When I'm inking over someone else's pencil, or if I'm coloring over someone's pencils and inks, I have to have more control, make sure I follow the lines as precisely as I can. But when it's my own pencils and my own inks, sometimes I'm just drawing during my inking stage. So like right now I'm coloring, and I know it's my work, so there's more freedom in what I'm doing. Okay, there's a skin color there, and then we're gonna have some skin color over here near the chest area. Fill that in. Quickly go on top of some of the inked area. That's still okay. Okay, then now start toning. Yeah, I can see myself bringing this to conventions. This is pretty nice. Okay, and then right over here, her tummy area. Some skin over here, so we're gonna color that in just like that, and then I'm gonna add some tones over here. Just go back on the top. Pretty good. Okay, now I'm putting this one away. I'm gonna put it back into the same order. So with our artists, they like to put certain things in a certain order, so it will be easier to find later. I'm gonna try a different gray tone. Maybe this one will be lighter. So this one, I'm going to use it on X-23's pants area, right over here. So right over here, we're going to have this lighter here. Sometimes the paper that you're using for watercolor is important too. This sketch cover seems to be working pretty well. If it's splotchy, just go back over a few times to make it smooth. Okay. So right over here, we're going to color more here. Okay, and then the shoes. The shoes, let me see if I remember what color the shoes are. Shoes are also gray, so we're gonna color this part gray. Okay, so right now, it kind of feels, let me zoom back a little bit. Kind of feels like a marker that's kind of dried out. Okay, so it's not coming out as fluidly. Maybe this gray, because it's dark, it isn't coming out as fluid. So it feels kind of like you're using a dry Sharpie. But you go back a few times, it works pretty well. Okay, add some tones over there. Okay, here. And then now the other side of the pants over here. Let's see, right on the outside here. Okay. And I forgot to draw a line there, so let me go back and draw the line right over here. Okay, use a black marker over there. Okay, so there's that part. And then we have some grays over here. And then I'm gonna gray out her shoes. I'm sure Copic works a little bit quicker. If you want a fine point, you just hold it like this. If you want a wider point, you just use the side of the brush. Okay, just with any color brushes. Like if, for example, if you're gonna use one of this brush, if you want a thinner point, you just hold it higher like this. If you want it wider, just go sideways like this. Okay, so here we're gonna continue adding more colors here. So just fill up the rest. Now I'm gonna want the shoes to be a little bit darker compared to the pants. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back a few more times just to darken it up. Just like when you're pencil shading, the more you add to it, the darker it will look. Okay, and then we have this. Fill that in. Okay, and then fill this in. Fill this in. Okay, I'm gonna darken up the shoe here. Right there. And then now we're gonna do Gabby's shoe. So Gabby's shoe, quickly, just like that. The nice thing I noticed about using this watercolor brush pen set compared to using regular watercolors with water, you have the control on this is a little bit nicer. You don't have to worry about how much water is on the brush, how much water you're picking up. Seems like it's the right consistency already. I don't have to worry about going back and getting more water, or it's too much water, or using more paint. Okay. Okay. I wonder how long these last. So right now it's my first time using this. Seems to be pretty good. Okay, color it here. And then we're gonna do the shoes. We're just gonna make this a quick gray. Just like a quick gray on the insides. Just like that, not too dark. Okay, so then we have that. And then just some skin color. There's some skin color on their pants over there. So let's grab that skin color thing again. So the skin color we're gonna add right over here. Like that. And skin color, she's not on that side because her leg is covering her leg. Here. Add some values, toning it again, right over here. Toning here, we'll think about where the muscle is, tone it there. Okay, and have some tones over here. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. Okay, let's see, what else? Outfit grays over there. Let's see if we do a little bit light. I'm hesitant on doing this. So I'm gonna try to do a little quick wash. I'm gonna use I think this is the lightest one. It's kind of hard to open sometimes. Okay, so I want to do a little bit of a gray just to see how it looks. I don't want to do too much. Okay, so this is, to me, is a little bit too dark. Okay, right over here. Yeah, this is darker than I want it to be. So this is where, let's see, this part. Okay, this one needs to be gray here. Grays over here. So this is where the watercolor will come in handy, but I'm just gonna use this. Go by it really quickly. Just follow the tone over here. Like that. Add some values over here. Okay. Add some value. I wonder if I can use water here. We're down on Gabby, just add a little bit there. Follow through here. Okay. And then right over here. I'm gonna soften this out a little bit more. Soften this out a little bit more. Okay. Okay, let me just add some values over here. Just darken up the bottom a little bit. Okay. Now here we have this part, this part. I wonder what happens when we get water. Let me try the other, I'm gonna try to add water to this and see how this works. Actually, I have another one that I already have water, so I'm just gonna use that. So we try to soften up this one. So I'm gonna use this color that we did originally, add some paints here. Let me see if I can blend that out a little bit with water. See if that works. Okay, we add some colors here. See if we can blend. Doesn't really blend that well. Now that's the part I don't. It's not really working that well with these brush pens. Other colors, if you're planning on doing just one color, I guess it's okay. So let me see if I can add some colors here and see if it blends. Okay, add some here. Doesn't really blend that well, like real watercolors. Okay. Okay, put that away. So much for that. Okay, put this brush pen away. Okay, I'm just gonna soften up here. Okay. You know, I might as well just darken it. Like I wanted it to blend, it didn't blend that well, so now I'm just gonna darken it up. It'll look better if it's darkened up. So here, just gonna darken up this part, darken up this part here, like that. We'll leave it like that. We just have it as a darker value. Okay, because I didn't really like the way it turned because it wasn't smooth compared to regular watercolors. For her, we'll just leave her. Okay. Okay, we'll zoom back. Let's see. Okay. Now we're gonna do some of the blade area. I'm gonna see what color we should use. What color do they have? Let's try out this light blue here. The lightest blue is this one. So let's give that blue. They're hard to open. Okay. So right over here, let's give it a little bit of blue, just like that. A little bit of blue here. Okay, a little bit of blue here. A little too blue for my taste. Okay, here. A little bit of blue here. Here. Okay, and I'm gonna add a little strip of red. Red color. Red color is, yeah, the red. Now let's use this red. This red. I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay if it's so hard to open. It keeps it pretty tight. And right here, we're gonna add that strip of red right over here. Okay, just paint that in here. Go over here. Stay inside the lines. Go over here. I think I'm gonna paint this red. Paint this red. And paint that logo red. I know it's not supposed to be red. I think it's just gonna look cooler. Good thing about doing commissions is you can, when you're drawing, when you're penciling your own pieces, you can make what, you know, you can draw it differently, you can color it differently. It's the artist's interpretation, so whatever you like it to be, it's okay. Okay, right over here. Now the hair, I added some gloss there. So what I'm gonna do, a good way to make that gloss look cool is to use a light blue. Where is the light blue? Should I use, I'm gonna use a different blue. Let's try using this blue here. So here I'm gonna add some blues there. Let's see how that looks first. Yeah, that's okay. I'm just add a little bit of blue here. Like this. This feels like inking with feels like inky. It's not too bad, it's pretty fun. Okay, add some blues here. Just leave some of the white streaks. Okay, add some blues here. Okay, and also for Gabby, give her a little bit of blue. I'm not going to cover up every white because I still want some white highlights. So just some blues over here, random places, over there. Okay, and then some right here. That should be okay. And then her outfit, I'm going to use a little bit of a gray. So let's use a darker gray on this side. Looks like there's 5 different grays. Let's use this gray. Let's try this gray. So here, put this here, and let's see how this looks first. All right, it's not bad. Okay, as long as it doesn't turn too dark. There goes that gray here, cover up this part. Oh yeah, she has a red stripes on her shoulder. So let's get that red again. Get that red and paint that part in. The red strip over there. Okay, don't really see it on that side. Cap it back tight. And then I'm going to continue painting the rest of this. So I've done a lot of sketch cover commissions. I've done pen and ink, but this is my first time doing the penciling, inking, and coloring. The person asked me, "Oh, can you add in a splash of colors?" So I said, "Sure." It's kind enough to let me bring it home to finish it at the studio. So since it was in a rush to do it, I decided to just add some colors to it. So far, so good. Over here, I think I'm gonna add some strips of red over there just to make it look a little bit cooler. So tighten this up really tight. Grab that red again. So add that red here. Let's see if the color. You know what? The color doesn't really like contaminate the other markers. It dries pretty quick compared to watercolors. So let's add that. I'm gonna tighten it really tight. Grab another gray. Let's try this gray color over here. All the grays, they're just different tones of gray. You can tell the difference between the tone. What's nice is good for, you know, if you're one of those artists that likes color your own like Superman, Batman, or whatever. This would be nice for that, to do your own coloring. Like color your own superhero book or something. Should have done that. Some of my taper lines are gone. So I'm just gonna use a lighter gray. Grab a lighter gray here. Lighter gray, then do this one. Yeah, lighter gray will work better here. As I'm coloring, I'm not really even testing the color. I'm just using the straight colors. And this looks okay. Darken up here. Okay, and then this side. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit of a red strip. Give me that red strip. Red strip over here. Is that this? And over here. Just like that. Okay. Now let's see how it looks. Okay. And we got a little bit of light gray. Light gray just for a little bit. Is this gray? Just for a little bit over here. Okay, I'm gonna add some grays underneath her neck. A little shadow area. Okay. And there you go. And then there's Gabby and X-23. Oh, it's the lips. Let's grab like a hot pink to paint her lips. There we go. Okay, and then we'll paint her lips and do some value toning right over here. Let's do that, and let's do that. I'm gonna give her a little bit of a blue eyes, a little bit. Let me get the light blue right over here, and just paint her eyes blue right over there. Okay, there we go. Like that, and then this side, I'm gonna paint some of this side with light blue eye. Now I'm just gonna do a little bit of a quick touch-up. A little bit of quick touch-up around here. There's that gray. So this gray here. Get some grays here. Get some grays here. Okay. Get rid of all those white lines, some grays here. Okay, and then I'm gonna just add some grays on the logo. Right over here. Right there, and also on Gabby. Gabby, and you get that red marker, and then paint that X-Men logo right over here. Oh, and there you have it. And there you have it. That's the commission piece that I just colored using this AETEZA watercolor brush pens. So check it out. Look at the colors. You can do a little bit of a tone. You can do a little bit of toning in there. Not that bad. So it turned out pretty good. So here's an X-23 colors, and then there's Gabby, and the sketch cover on a regular comic book. So these sketch covers, if some of you don't know, it's sketch covers. It's just a regular comic book that people buy, and it comes with a little bit of white paper that people can, collectors can bring to conventions or have artists draw in color on this. So here's the art set, pretty good set. This actually works like a little carrying case. You can put all these, put them away like this, stack them up neatly. A better case will work better, but you can still use this to bring it to traveling or something. Just put it in here like that, and there you go. Pretty tight. So there you have it. So for those of you who want to pick up one of these, I've added links below. You can order from those links. So anytime you order from my links, I get a little bit of a kickback. So thank you for that. So look for this. I'll also add links to different color sets, like the smaller set, larger set. You can order there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my videos and hit the notification button. Anytime you hit the notification button, you get you get a notice to say that I uploaded videos, and you'll be one of the first to see the videos. And support me on Patreon. I added links to the bottom of the page. Also added Amazon affiliate link, so you can check that out, and anything you order there as well, I get a little bit of kickback. So thank you for watching this episode of Walden Wong Art, how I use ARTEZA watercolor brush pens. And until next time, practice doing art, whether it be inking or watercolors or anything else, because art is just art. Thank you very much.